Hello, everyone. Katie Ray Warner calling. I am on a snow day on January 6th and able to finish my final project. Um, I put together a unit for animal science. I'm an ag teacher, and it's Unit 1, which is animal classification. The thing about animal classification is that it is really easy to do, and we can do it in a short amount of time because they get a lot of the classification, kingdom, phylum, order, class, all that sort of thing um, in earlier science classes. So the goal that I wanted to accomplish was to help students identify scientific classification systems and to use scientific names correctly. Because even though they do learn it, um, they also um, forget it and don't use it correctly. Um, I give them a large project that allows them to practice that. But before I give them that project, I teach them about it. So I picked this unit to do that with for my ninth graders um, because it allows them to use the technology side. Um, because this unit really doesn't lend itself to going out and using our on-campus farm and doing labs with the animals, even though I do use the animals as like test questions, like what is the classification of BERT, and they're going to have to tell me what that is and go through on a test. But not really lend itself to hands-on. So to make this unit a little more hands-on, I did a couple different things. Um, I made a first off made a Google form. The Google form I'm going to assign as homework, and it's really quick and easy. It's 10 questions that you can go through, or they can go through and research. I told them just to research any website to find the correct answer, so that they're doing some homework before they get to class and answering those. And then I also attach that to um, a, a sheet and use Flubaroo for the grading. So I send it to myself and someone else. I graded the assignment, grades pop up, and then again it gives you that option to um, grade, email, view reports, see all this information about that. Obviously, I didn't do it with my whole class because I've already done this topic thus far this year. So this will be something I incorporate later on. The other thing I was going to do is in class show them the Powtoon that I created, and I'll show you that again. Um, I also have another um, part to that, and that is assign an animal ID project. That's something I've already done, but I think I want to incorporate using like a Google Drive, Google um, um, site to house that for them. Lots of times when they turn this in, they're like, I lost it, or I didn't do it, or it didn't save to my zip drive because I make an electronic thing that they have to do for many reasons to give them the computer access, the technology, to make them do some stuff that maybe they haven't been asked to do before on computers, like a APA formatted bibliography of all the sites that they get their information from. So you can read down through there. It's really quite simple. They're looking for these facts about the animal. They're making sure they're writing the scientific name the correct way. And then it's also an identification portion. So after they make that resource, I quiz them weekly on all of the different animals. So we go through 5 animals a week. And by the time I get to midterm, which is getting close to now, my midterm is in 2 weeks, I believe, for them. They know already all 50 of these breeds of livestock animals. My hope is to change this into or require it to be a Google Doc, so they can do that. Obviously, there's the schedule that they'll follow with all those animals. And then there's the grading rubric that I use for this project, and the example of what they would actually come up with. That's the example I give them. That would round out animal classification and improve that lesson, I hope. I need to save that. My reflection on this is that it's taking a unit that is probably something they have a pretty good background information about, putting it into the use of the agricultural animal science realm. They also get plant science and natural resources in this class, so they will do a plant science notebook where they're looking up different common plants and the plants that we grow and produce in the greenhouse that they get to help out with. And then they also do a notebook for wildlife, so anything from forestry, trees, to reptiles, amphibians, mammals that are common in the state of Maryland. So they get to use this animal classification knowledge throughout the entire year, not just animal classification, plant natural resources, all those things. The other reason I sort of wanted to include technology in this realm or this unit is because there's not a lot of hands-on lab activities that we do out in the barn, and this would be something that they can do that they really enjoy, using that technology and putting together something that they can be proud of. The portfolios that they put together are something that I tell them they should keep, because those things will really come in handy in their later on classes. So that's my final project. Please let me know if there's anything you could think of how I could improve on that. I've really enjoyed this class, and see you later.